This is Sacred Temptress 555.
Peace, love, and light. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sacred Temptress 555, sharing divine messages on relationships, personal growth, transformation, and change. If you are here today, you were called to this video to find out what's in store for you and your relationship for the month of August. For those of you who are new to my page, spread the love by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. And for those of you who are already part of this divine journey, much gratitude to you. Just a reminder, all my readings are universal, so take what resonates with you and discard anything that may not align with you. You may hear things that are similar to what you might experience, and you may not experience it at all. All my readings are for evolving purposes only and are here to uplift and guide you in a loving direction. Now moving forward, we have a lot of cosmic energy coming in this month. I didn't mention this in my previous video, but Saturn is now in retrograde until December 10th of this year. During this phase, most of us will go through a phase of spiritual reflection and truth. This is where you may reconstruct your inner ways and have the chance to examine the foundations of your life. Unresolved patterns may pop up here, giving you the chance to come face to face with your authentic self-worth. Within relationships, this can bring emotional responsibility and commitment issues to the surface. If your relationship is built on attraction only or deception, this will collapse during this period. Relationships built on honesty, respect, and truth will evolve, and if you are single, this is a period for self-development and correcting your low vibrational ways. On August 3rd to January 6th, 2027, Chiron will be in retrograde. During this phase, your wounded healer turns inward, giving you a period of introspection where you can now focus on healing past trauma and re-evaluating your boundaries, either within yourself or within your relationship. You may uncover hidden wounds that might keep you stagnant and that have shaped your current way of thinking and actions. This is basically a positive phase for those looking to accept self-love within and not being validated from the outside world. Accept who you are during this phase and let go of old pain that's keeping you stagnant from moving forward to new love. If you're in a relationship, you might want to learn how to set healthy boundaries and ensure that your interactions are in alignment with your higher self and your heart. This is where you learn to protect your own emotional energy from being an overgiver and not receiving the same love back mutually. If you feel that this is the current dynamic of your relationship, you can find ways on how to find balance by addressing it in a more fulfilling way. On August 8th, we have the lionsgateportal opening up for all of us abundantly. This is where the sun in Leo aligns with the star Sirius and Orion's belt, which creates a high-frequency, energetic window for the majority of us here on this planet. This is a massive time for spiritual activation, downloading light codes, and experiencing a spiritual transformation. This is also a powerful moment to manifest abundance into your life. If you're in a relationship, your heart chakra will become super activated where unconditional love and forgiveness makes its way to the center of your relationship. If you feel that you both have been going back and forth with unhealed past wounds, this is a moment for you both to let go. Instead, you can attract inner healing, more love, and respect into your unity here. If you are single, this is a time to enhance your self-development, authenticity, and personal power. The number 8 represents balance, karma, abundance, and infinity, which is why during this time, you can amplify your intentions if they are well. On August 12th, we have a solar eclipse new moon in Leo. In relationships, this is a period where you can examine to see if your connections are built on mutual value and shared vision, rather than external validation. This new moon will invite you to take off the mask and walk in the path of your true authentic self. You may gain sudden clarity here about compatibility and mutual support. On August 22nd, the sun will enter into Virgo, giving you a moment of grounding and learning how you can serve your life purpose. Here, you can experience spiritual work that involves self-acceptance and releasing perfectionism. It's recommended that you see imperfections as a normal part of life. When the sun enters into Virgo, you may even have the urge to do acts of service. On August 28th, we have a partial lunar eclipse, full moon in Pisces. This phase will force you into surrendering the illusions that you've been living and to stop seeking external validation. This will be a powerful time for you to look inward to resolve any emotional debts that you may be carrying and karmic patterns. You may start to see hidden truths, unspoken resentment, and even fears that you might have not known that you had. And this is because you have to become aware of them and acknowledge them. If you experience this, you'll have to make room for you to forgive and heal any unhealthy attachments related to this. This moon phase will give you the power to let go of what no longer aligns with you. Instead, you can expect to open up your heart to genuine, compassionate bonds that are not draining to your body. Now that I've covered what's coming in for the month of August, let's get into your universal message. The first reading is for those who are in a divine unity. The first card that appeared is the Tower card. Every time I look at this card, I always visualize something falling apart or something being destroyed. Since this card popped up for those in a divine unity in the month of August, the 8th month also correlated with build and destroy. This card appeared because it could be related to something fumbling or falling apart for you this month. It could be a certain way of thinking, self-created illusions. It could be something that is potentially ruining your loving connection. Most of the time, it is our thoughts that destroy beautiful relationships. Something is fumbling here, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a negative thing. It could be something for both of you to reflect on and destroyed old ways of thinking patterns. This is a tower moment, so think of a tower collapsing. Most of the time, builders will build something even sturdier and better than what it was before. Because we are in the 8th month, I'm not surprised that this card popped up. Right before the fall equinox, it's a time where things start to shift. We are preparing to put away our summer clothing and getting children ready to go back to school. This drastic shift happens very quickly, but it's the same for all of us on a spiritual, emotional, and mental level. So if there has been ups and downs to your relationship due to certain ways of thinking, fear, and self-created illusions, this is where you will have to reassess and analyze exactly what it is that's going on within yourself and within your relationship. So that way you can become aware of what it is that needs to be left behind. Let it fall, let it go, and rebuild something that's going to align with you and your relationship. When something falls or crumbles, you can always start back fresh again. Analyze and see where things went wrong. Then you can start your healing process through forgiveness and letting go of what no longer serves you. The Knight of Swords popped up for you, but was facing the other direction of the Tower card and upright. Because this card was facing the other direction, I don't feel that the Tower moments will cause you both to split ways. It's more so a moment where you both can take a courageous direction, but with balanced and positive intentions. This could mean that during the Tower moment, you both may have the need to set individual goals and want to achieve them quickly. But this is where you both may appear as being heartless or even restless if you're not in control of your actions and thoughts. It can even be something that is on a singular level where one of you may be going through the changes which will affect the other. Setting goals to find inner peace again doesn't always necessarily mean that you should cut off your love and distance yourself. The Tower moment is something that has to happen in order for you both to grow individually or together, okay? It really all depends on the type of Tower moments you both may experience. Both your minds and your hearts must align for this new action and change to become effective. Have patience for one another and don't be so quick to rush into things. Allow the change to teach you both and flow in without the both of you hurting one another. The Knight of Swords also represents a potential for conflict, which is giving you a warning that during the Tower moment, there may be an increase in arguments, which can lead to verbal abuse. This is a time to start fresh, start new, and learn from the experience at hand, continuing to show the love and support that you both have for each other respectfully. This can be done through forgiving and letting go of what no longer aligns with your heart. Inner pain can become present through the Tower moments as change is not accepted by everyone. Remember that when change happens, it's always for the better and gives you a peace of mind. The 8 of Discs card popped up for you in the 8th month as a reminder that even with the Tower moments, you have to destroy what's no longer benefiting the both of you in order to rebuild again. During the month of August, you'll have to make careful judgment calls so you don't destroy a piece of you or your relationship. On August 8th, the Lionsgate portal, your heart chakra will become super activated where unconditional love and forgiveness makes its way to the center of your relationship. Now, if you feel that you both have been going back and forth with unhealed past wounds from past mistakes, this will be a moment for you both to let go of those wounds. So this card is definitely a major confirmation. Building is going to be the main ingredient here during the Tower moment. Regardless of what's going on, you can build back up again. Sometimes things have to crumble to test the strength of your relationship and see how much you truly love and value one another. My guided message for the both of you is that when there are questions you need assistance with, go inward. So when it comes to the Tower moment, if you have any questions regarding whatever it could be or what you might experience, go inward. Don't go outside of you looking for the answers like your mom or your best friend or anyone in general. Don't look for the answers outside of your relationship either. Go inward and ask yourself questions. You can do this through journaling, as it's very helpful to write out your thoughts and read them back to yourself so you can gain clarity on what it is you are truly seeking. Journals are more personal to you, so you can write whatever it is you need to express without hurting anyone's feelings and find the answers yourself. Sit in stillness and meditate on the questions that you are asking. Ask for help from your ancestors or from the universe or your divine guidance if you need assistance. Don't go outside of you looking for answers, as the wrong answers can affect you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically if you allow it to stress you out. Just look inward and trust your intuition, as your answer and guidance will be delivered to you intuitively. This is where you are using your intuition when the Tower moment happens. Just ask questions inward and let the answers come to you in divine timing. You are being protected and guided by your ancestors, as they are always here with you. They are guiding you through the right path and showing you the next steps of growth and development. So trust the process and don't let your intuition lead you down the wrong path. Pay attention, because that message can come to you in symbols, in songs, in your dreams, and through numbers. Wherever it's coming from, pay attention, listen, and do what's best for your heart. The Tower moment doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a bad moment. It could mean that you are destroying an old way of thinking, an old pattern, or anything that no longer benefits you and your relationship. This is a forceful change, so it will happen as you are being forced to make the necessary change in order for you to grow. That was the reading for those in a divine unity. Now let's get into the message for those who are single. All right, so the cards that appeared for all the single souls are the 10 of Swords, 7 of Discs, and the 5 of Discs. The 10 of Swords showed up for you as a warning to let you know that something is coming to an end for you. It could be an ending to a relationship that you might have been developing if you're dating, or it could be a painful release of emotions. Whatever it might be, it's to place you back into the right direction and path to happiness, health, and healing. The 10 of Swords may have popped up for you because it's the sign of an old heartbreak that needs to be left in the past in order for you to truly find your inner peace and happiness. If you are currently dating, you may be carrying over old emotional baggage, which the relationship won't last long for you. So you definitely have to leave all that baggage in the past. Once you let go of the emotional baggage and past hurt, you will flow abundantly into a new loving direction because you cleared the path to do so. August is giving you full access to destroy what's no longer needed in your life, and that includes pointless connections and past hurt and pain. Your fresh new beginning starts now in the month of August. What's being destroyed will give you the strength to build a new love life for yourself the way you want it to be created. On August 8th, put your intentions to the test and see how your new life will come to life, just how you imagined it. But you must let go of that heartache, revenge, pain, and guilt. Now, this card could also mean that there will be an ending to a certain connection or even to a certain way of thinking. There could be an ending to a job that you despise right now because you are working with a boss who takes advantage of your time, or there could be an ending to a certain project that is draining your energy. The Ten of Swords may have popped up for you because there will be an ending to a financial matter. The best thing for you to do this month is to take a step back and put all your worries to the side. Instead, observe and analyze what the lesson might be for you. Endings don't always have to be negative, as you're being guided into the right path you're supposed to be on at this time. If you feel like you're walking in a different direction, then this month will force you back into the right direction. The Seven of Discs showed up to let you know that you will have a pause or a stagnant moment, which could be related to the Ten of Swords. Because this card is leaning towards the financial and materialistic side of things, I would keep observing anything related to money during the month of August. I recommend keeping an eye on your job or even keeping an eye on money matters like investments or even how you're spending the money you currently have all throughout August. It could also mean that you are keeping yourself stagnant because of your current mindset. Fear might be imprinted within your mind right now due to past experiences, and that feeling of fear or even failure is what's going to keep you in the cycle of stagnation and inaction. You need to meditate more often and get more into the sun before we hit the fall season. You have time left to get your feet in the grass and start grounding yourself through times of disappointment and inactivity. Becoming more aware will place you back in the right path, and using your own judgment will show you what needs to be left in the past and what needs to be in your life to move you forward. You might even have a feeling of self-doubt or not know your self-worth during the month of August. But that's all fixable by releasing what is draining you and keeping you stuck and inactive. Stop wasting your time and energy on things that no longer benefit you. If you have moments of disappointment because something in your life is not progressing, it's because you need to walk with more trust in your heart. Trust what's happening for you right now and rewrite your own script the way you want the outcome to be. August 8th will be the biggest day to set your intentions when it comes to gaining an increase of abundance. This includes financial matters, so make sure you mark your calendars. This is also a time for you to manifest all that you need within a new relationship. So if you've been searching for love, this day will be a perfect day for you to set your intentions on gaining new love into your life. But you'll have to remember that you'll have to put in the work of inner healing in order to receive this type of abundance. The Five of Discs showed up for you because you currently could be feeling dissatisfied with where you are in your life right now when it comes to your love life and finances. Yes, it can be pretty disappointing when we lose money from certain investments or even lose a job you put all your energy into or even attract love that turns into a nightmare. It can really feel painful because you don't know the next step that you should take. This is why this card popped up for you in the month of August. Based on your current mental state of feeling anxious, worried, or even lonely due to your current relationship to the people, places, and things you currently have in your life. But when you write in your journal, meditate, or even just take time to pause and think, you can change your vibration and destroy what's no longer needed in your life. You just have to do it. It's really how you navigate through your current vibration and finding new ways on how you can raise your vibration so that way you clear all the roadblocks that's keeping you from growing and moving towards your higher purpose with clarity. Living in fear is only going to keep you in a trap full of fear in everything that you encounter, which will eventually prevent you from moving forward through your path, the one that's intended for you to grow and master. You can always just start back up again, but you might experience a little disappointment. But that's where you have to build the strength to build yourself back up again. Resilience is what you need here, okay? Start preparing yourself ahead of time since you know the possibilities of what you might experience this new month. Being prepared has always been helpful to avoid the risk of depression and unwanted stress. Because we are in the month of August, it's never a bad time to show gratitude for what you already have. Remember that you are the script writer of your own life and you create the loving and most peaceful path, of course, if that's your intention to do so. You may or may not resonate with this message, but if the cards play out for you, will you be mentally and emotionally prepared? And are you ready for this change to happen within your life? This change could be a drastic change for you where you might become really disappointed, but it doesn't mean that it should keep you stuck and stagnant, okay? There will be a lot of cosmic events happening this month, so expect these things to shift for you before the fall equinox arrives on September 21st. I can't really tell you not to get disappointed, but this is not a time for you to take it out on those close to you. You have to take this time to face what's happening, reassess, and analyze it, and then start planning for something aligned with your higher self immediately. If it's money related, start applying for new jobs or start looking into new investments. I'm not a financial guide, and remember this information is for educational and evolving purposes only. I'm not here to be your investment guide. I'm simply just letting you know that you might have to observe, make a change, and prepare yourself for the month of August with anything related to money, love, old ways of thinking, and so forth. My guided message to you today is to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Just because something might be ending for you doesn't mean you should be comparing yourself to those who have it all. That's not showing gratitude at all. And to keep it real, that's not your life either. Your life is what you design for yourself. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. So whatever's ending for you this month doesn't mean it's the worst time for you. This is something where it's going to make you even stronger by putting yourself in the position to evolve, okay? You are not in competition with anyone else. If someone you know is in a relationship or someone has put money into an investment where they became financially successful, that doesn't mean that you should compare yourself to them. Instead, show them gratitude. Be grateful for the experience, move forward, and learn from the experience, okay? You should be planning to outdo your past. Plan to outdo your past and not other people's accomplishments. Remember, other people have their own script that they are writing for themselves. Yours is yours and it's unique to you. The worst thing for you to do this month and in the future is to compare yourself to other people, because this is where you will not gain the abundance you aim to gain. You can only focus on what's destined for your path. Everybody here on this earth has a life path, and your path is written out for you already. You have it in your birth natal chart. So whatever's designed to happen to you is what's supposed to happen. And through all the downs, you have the strength to pick yourself back up and push even harder. All right? That was your reading forecast for the month of August. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my page. If you have a birthday coming up in the month of August, don't forget to follow me on TikTok at Sacred Temptress 555 in order to receive your special birthday message. Feel free to follow me on my other social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram, especially if you want to stay up to date with my divine messages. Until next time, flow with purpose, passion, and pure alignment. I'll see you in September. Peace and love.